Imagine getting paid to help homeowners go green and you don't have to leave your home. There are a few jobs like this, and today I just want to go over one. It's called a solar lead qualifier job. Okay, what it is, the pay, how you get the job, what it entails, all that kind of information, as well as a few other ways that you can actually help with climate change and get paid and do it from home. Okay, so that's some cool stuff, right? So what the heck is this solar lead qualifier thing, right? Well, what you're basically doing is you're contacting potential customers and hooking them up with a sales consultant to help them with their solar energy, okay? And I actually did a very similar job to this, where it was right after COVID, I hooked up with these accountants and I was contacting business owners and giving them a COVID tax credit. And it was one of the best jobs I've ever done. Now the bad news is kind of repetitive because you're basically, to be honest with you, I just used the phone because it worked. So I basically called them. I cold called, really. With this job, you can actually do inbound calls as well, as sometimes it's also cold calling. But what I did, and the reason I liked it so much, is it's like fishing, right? And I actually watched a lot of documentaries as I did because it was so repetitive and kind of boring. But then again, it's very entertaining. So people they just went nuts. And if they and if they get really nasty, it's even more entertaining. And obviously, if you do any type of cold calling, here's the trick, okay? For your own mental health, as soon as someone gets nasty, you just laugh it off and you just hang up and you go on to somebody else. But some of it, it was more entertaining than TV. I loved it. I missed it, obviously. Plus, I get to help business owners. So that's kind of like what you're doing. Okay, is you're contacting them. You might be using software to take notes, and the average pay is around $18-27 an hour. With commission though too, and it can go up. Bad news is, sometimes evenings and weekends could be kind of in play. That's easier to reach homeowners. This is more B2C rather than B2B, which is what I was doing. But yeah, definitely here's some pros. You can do it from home, so that's definitely cool. You can move up. You don't need a college degree. You feel good because you improve the environment, but there's lots of rejection, okay? So you need a thick skin. And I'll give you another tip too. When it comes to any type of I don't know if you call it sales. I would call anything sales, but all the work really is in the prospecting side. You're just sorting. That's the mindset. You're not convincing anybody of anything. You let the script do all the work, and you just highly recommend, if you can, watch some documentaries while you do it because it's pretty how should I say this, repetitive. But anyways. Oh, also, when I did it, it wasn't very high pressure at all, but some companies could be high pressure, quotas and stuff like that. It depends on the company, leads me to, if you want to get into this gig, is you want to vet these companies. And there is a place that can actually does all the vetting for you, and they remove all the scams, and they have a massive list of work from home jobs. So I would recommend, going with that to save yourself a lot of time, and they actually can help you get the job as well. But I'll go over a couple things. The next step is you want to know a little bit of basics about solar energy. It can help you. You don't have to be an expert. They'll train you, but the more you know, it can help. Like kilowatt hours is the quantity. Net metering. If you're not sure what that means, it's basically solar panels that create the most energy in the middle of the day, right? When some people are not at home, and net metering allows that person to send the extra energy back to the power company, so that meter goes backwards. Okay, I don't know if you could say you get paid, but you get like a credit, if that makes sense. It goes backwards. That's the best way I could explain it. And a tax credit, yeah, credit allows some homeowners to get deduct 30% of the cost of their solar systems from their taxes. Okay, all right. So the next step is you want to do you have a place to do the interview? Since it's going to be remote, like a quiet place, good headphones and stuff like that. You want to tailor your resume, okay? And all right, here's the thing when it comes to resumes is some companies they're using software to filter things out. So you want to have like keywords in there, like lead qualifications, outbound, inbound dialing, renewable energy, to kind of get your foot in the door. Because with some places, if you don't use those certain keywords, they'll filter it all automatically out, right? Also, list some examples of, maybe if you've done sales or if you've handled like a lot of high volume calling with a positive attitude, results speak. If you had some good results, you can explain that in your resume. And yeah, okay. All right. And yeah, the interview, right? If you get your foot in the door and you get an interview, is a couple tips is, well, I'll give you one tip, all right? If they ask you how to get past gatekeepers, because that was the toughest thing about me when I was contacting businesses through COVID. And probably the same thing with a lot of things as well. But what helped me, and this depends on the person, okay? For some reason this worked, is they ask you, what this is about, and I just, my answer was, well, it's a little on the personal side. And for some reason that just worked. They would go and get their boss. And that was, these are restaurants, these are corporate businesses, small business owners, even mid-sized business owners. That worked. Now, obviously, if you call in a home and the wife is saying that, you can't say, this is personal. Wait a minute. Or if you're contacting the wife and you're a guy, you don't want to say that. And you're talking to the guy, I want to talk to your wife. It's a little on the personal side. That's not going to go over too well. So it depends on the situation. Obviously, can't stop laughing about that. But for some reason that just worked. It like almost every time. All right, well, here you go. Another thing which worked for me was, this is very advanced. Well, not too advanced. It's called a workaround, where if you're calling a company and you go to one department and one guy is just like, I ain't let you in, man. Just, he takes his job seriously. What you do is you transfer to another department, and then you go talk to the boss. So you go around the person, boom, 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 and that's the way you do it. Because some people, you won't get through, no matter what you say or what you do. That's probably makes the guy's whole day like, oh, I can't wait to get, I am the gatekeeper. No one's getting past me. All right. Anyways, so obviously, after you do the interview, you want to follow up. 4 to 7 days, make a little nudge, blah, 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 shoot them off, and that's it. So that's one way to make money, improving the environment. You can do it from home, and it's a great thing. Another thing, which you may not have thought about, is affiliate marketing. This is what I really, really enjoy, and I'll give you a couple of reasons why. One, it's so flexible. You could do it anywhere, at any time, okay? You could do it in nearly any niche. Like solar energy, and that's a great niche. The green energy movement and going green, helping the environment. And it's a lot of fun. It can be very creative. There's lots of different business models you could do it with. And you can make some great cash and improve the environment. And you could do it, a little like an hour a day, or if you want to do it even longer, you can as well. And how you get paid is with affiliate marketing. If somebody clicks on a link and buys something, you get paid. But there's a lot of other platforms out there where they just fill out information for it, like if they fill out something out for more information, you get paid. You don't have to sell anything. It's so cool. And there's a lot of ways to make money, and you can improve the environment, and it's very flexible. If you want to learn other ways of actually making money from home, and again, making money from home rocks because you don't have to commute. You save money on gas, time. You open up more doors because there's more possibilities out there. Okay, plus time freedom. I'll put a link to a video on the screen here, and it gives you 10 steps to find a really good work from home job, and I go over everything in detail. And I'll put the link in the description as well, and you can check it out. I hope that might be helpful to you. Okay. Anyways, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.